This video is a visual comparison between the Insta360 One X and the Insta360 One X2. So if you're interested in what makes these cameras different in terms of weights, dimensions, battery size and other similar factors, then this video is for you. So let's get straight to it. The One X comes with a neoprene pouch with a lanyard attached, and the One X2 comes with a neoprene pouch but no lanyard. From this side, the two cameras look very similar. The One X has a solid body with a soft rubberized finish texture, and the One X body is in two parts and curves around almost seamlessly. The One X2 has the same solid body and soft rubberized finish, but it has a bumper which runs around the edge of the camera, giving it more protection and making it more solid. The One X is 114mm tall, is 48mm wide, and has a depth of 18mm. The One X2 is 113mm tall, with a width of 46mm and a depth of 20mm. The One X with battery and card weighs 114.3 grams, and the One X2 weighs 150.1 grams, so more than 30% heavier. Most of this additional weight can be attributed to the battery. The battery weighs 43 grams and is 57mm long by 40mm wide, compared to the One X battery, which is 24.5 grams, 38mm long and 31mm wide. The One X body on its own weighs 90 grams and the One X2 body on its own weighs 107.3 grams. The battery compartment on the One X is on the side of the camera and can be accessed via a clip which opens up a hinged door which is easy to open and close, and then you pull out on the tab and the battery is easily removed. On the One X2, the battery slots into the side and forms part of the body of the camera. It has two metal clips that need to be snapped into place to ensure that they seal properly. And you can sometimes do this in one movement, and other times you have to manually push the clip across to ensure that it's watertight. The lens on the One X, including the small ring around the edge of the lens, has a diameter of 23mm, and the One X2 has a diameter of 24mm. The One X has two microphones, one at the top here and one at the bottom on the other side. The One X2 has four microphones, one on the front, one on the back and one on either side at the top. Both cameras have record lights either side. The One X has green LEDs that flash when recording and a counter on the LCD screen. The One X2 has a counter on the screen that also goes red when you start recording, and it has a red LED light either side. The One X has a speaker at the top of the camera and the One X2 speaker is on the side. The One X has two buttons on the front, one which is a power and mode button and the other one which is a record and enter button. The One X2 has a record button on the front and then a mode and on button on the side. Both cameras have a 1/4 inch thread at the base, but on the One X2 it's integral to the bumper that wraps around the camera, which makes it more solid and less vulnerable to damage. The One X includes a micro SD slot at the base of the camera, whereas on the One X2 the card slot is in the battery compartment. It's slightly easier to get the card in and out of the One X2, and you can use the tip of your finger or thumb, but with the One X you need to use your fingernail or another micro SD card to get it in and out, so it's a lot more fiddly. The One X has a micro USB slot on the side of the camera with no cover, and the One X2 has a USB-C slot concealed behind a loose door at the top on the side of the camera. When open, the door can hang in place or it can be removed altogether. You can charge the camera with the door on, but sometimes it can get in the way. And when closing the door, it has a tab that needs to be locked into place, and the tab locks in place, but it's plastic and not metal like the battery tabs. The main difference when you look at the front of these cameras visually is the larger LCD screen on the One X2. The One X has an LCD screen that measures 20mm and offers a basic menu that you navigate through using the buttons. The One X2 has an LCD screen measuring 28mm, and you can access all of the camera's functions including playback at the swipe of a finger. The One X2 is waterproof, so there are no gaps around the buttons and there are seals on the doors and around the battery. When you attach the selfie stick to the One X, you can't access the memory card. When you attach a selfie stick to the One X2, it doesn't block anything and you can access the memory card, but you have to remove the battery first. Let me know in the comments which of these comparisons surprised you, pleased you or disappointed you. You can watch this video next that goes into a lot more detail about my first impressions of the One X2, and I'll also talk about 12 features that may persuade you to upgrade your One X. My name's Rich, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.